the protectors that we have from the Taoist system. We're in my house, and there's quite a few protectors in the house, and I want to show you some of them. Like, if you pan over here, see this little guy up here? He's sort of got teeth, and he's looking down on us. Whoa! Might be scary to some, but he's from Thailand, and he's one of the protectors, like a food dog in the Chinese system. If you notice over here, this is a dragon, and this dragon is filled with crystals. So I sort of energize the dragon by filling them with crystals. They're little symbols in my house that represent certain things. Now I want to show you these. This I picked up at a toy store, and it's a phoenix. You know, the firebird goes down, hits the ground, dies, and then is born again in the fire. It's the rebirth. It has to do with the heart meridian and the heart energy. It has to do with moving forward, opening the heart. He's in front of us in the Chinese system. So right in front of us is the heart, color is red. The animal is the phoenix. Now, when we talk about these different animals, it's part of our internal mythology. The Chinese have developed a system many years ago, and that system uses animals. Why animals? Animals are like spirits. Mystical animals are really like spirits. So if I show you the firebird and we think of the firebird, we're not always thinking of the heart. We're always thinking of an animal, something that would soar up in the ground, soar up from the ground, rebirth and open up. We're looking at opening different parts of our mythology inside, our visualization, and what this does is opens us more healing things, more emotional things. Look, the heart has to do with anxiety, rush, hastiness, matters of the heart, love. Either we're open or we're closed. Hi, how are you? It's not a real open position. Hi, open, heart, loving, love, respect, honor, and joy. That's all about the heart. It's about the firebird or the phoenix. It's about opening up and bringing in new energy. Okay, there are 4 basic animals that are used in the Chinese system. On the left is your liver. I mean, actually on the right's where the liver lives, but they say the left side of the body is the dragon. So these are called dueling dragons. They're 2 dragons made out of bronze, and they're fighting each other, you know, going around a circle. And you saw I had that other dragon. So in my house, I have quite a few dragons around. Why? Dragons remind me of a few things. First of all, it's the energy of springtime. It's the energy of new beginnings. It's the energy of growth. It's the energy of getting things started right away and moving your energy. Not stagnation, not laying there, not watching television, but getting up and doing something. That's the dragon energy. It's not like your energy's dragon. Your energy's exciting and movement. A dragon is a mystical creature, right? We don't see too many dragons around, but that mystical creature in China is about power, and that's what we're looking at. That's the liver. Boom! Let's get it done. Let's move. So when we're opening up our energy, we want certain internal mythology, our internal mythology, to have certain symbols. So you have the dragon, you want something done, so you're going, oh, I'm a little tired today. So you send out your dragon energy. You imagine you're sending that spirit out, and what happens, it starts to move things. Next thing you know, you're moving toward your project. Now, on the negative side, liver, it represents anger. Okay, anger. On the positive side, it represents kindness. We're always using the alchemical process, like in the Yin and Yang. Here's the pakwa. Okay, so here's the pakwa, right? So on the left On my left side, your right side, is the dragon energy. So over here, I've got the dragon. Right in front of me, I've got the phoenix. Okay? To the right, I have the white tiger. And then behind me, I have the kidneys, and the kidneys is represented by a turtle. Okay, this is a fun thing. In the middle, you always have the Yin and Yang pattern. Okay, the Yin and Yang has to do with fire, the heart, and kidneys, water. So when you're looking at this, I always have the kidneys behind me, the turtle. I've got the phoenix in front of me, heart, kidneys. So we're starting to balance out our internal organs. Okay, haha, it's exciting. The dragon is on the left, the white tiger's on the right. White tiger represents the lungs, sadness and grief on the negative side, but on the positive side, valor and courageousness. Open, bringing in energy. So you got the white tiger. So how do you incorporate these into your life? You realize that these teachings, this internal mythology, is from the Chinese system. But here we are in the West, and what we want to do is we want to bring this mythology inside of us. In other words, we want to ingest all this and have these different tools, because part of our internal mythology will make us better, will make us stronger, keep us young. In front of me, I have the phoenix. Okay, the phoenix is represented, and I name them all too. Mine all have names, because you want to make these things personal. You want to be able to call on that spirit, just like a shaman would. A shaman will call on the spirit of the heart. Okay, so I call on the spirit of the phoenix. And I'm calling on that spirit of the phoenix to go forward, to burn through stale energy and to open up, to open my heart to love, respect, honor, and joy, and to blow out rush, hastiness, anxiety, all that BS, burn it out and move forward. Okay, so if I can't do it, I can certainly call on my internal phoenix to go out and create that. Once it creates that in my mind's eye, then it starts drawing my physical form. See, what we're doing is we're making the changes energetically. It's like anything else. I want to get a new car. It doesn't mean anything. I want to get a new car and I want it red, so I'm a little more specific. I want to get a new car and it's a Mercedes. So now I know that I'm going toward a red Mercedes. So the next thing you do is you take your physical being to the Mercedes dealer. You start looking at Mercedes cars. It's got a blue one, a green one, a yellow one, a gray one. You're not interested. I want a red one. We don't have a red one. Okay, thank you. But at least it's in your mind. You got the catalogs and you're looking through them. As you look through the catalogs, you go, whoa, special edition, red Mercedes. So now you're getting there. Now the money will start to manifest because you know what you want. Have you ever said this? What would you like? I don't know. What would you like? People don't know what they don't know what they want. They're never going to get it. So as you ask your phoenix, your mystical creature, to go out and bring in what you want, and you start getting a clear picture. Once your picture is clear, once you know what you want, the universe will start supplying that to you. You may not get a 2013 Mercedes, maybe you'll get a 1999 red Mercedes custom. But something will start to come in your life because you're calling on it and you know what you want. Now the same with the dragon. My dragon energy, I don't want anger in my life. I want kindness rather than anger. But I still want to get things done. I want to move forward. So I call on that dragon energy. I call on my liver energy. Liver is springtime. Liver is growth. When the sprouts, boom, shoot out of the ground. You want that type of energy moving through you. Why? Because that gets things going. It gets you going. So once your energy's going, once you get excited about something, you're unstoppable. If you don't care or you don't know what's going to happen, you know what's going to happen, nothing's going to happen. But if you're excited about something, if you meet somebody you really like, you're going to call them, you're going to send them a letter, you're going to go see them, you're going to text them, you're going to do everything you can because you're excited. If there's no excitement, nothing's going to happen. It has to be exciting, no matter if it's a relationship, a project, a business, a trip, whatever it is. Once the excitement starts, everything's going to start to come together, almost like a knitting or a weaving until it happens. That's the dragon energy. I name my dragon. My dragon's got a name. I'm not going to tell you the name, but it's got a name. Okay. Then, on the other side, the lung energy. Sadness and grief is the lungs. If you're walking around like this, you're not going to say, I'm having a great day. If you're having a great day, you want to be congruent. I'm having a great day. So you're starting to get the lungs moving. Here's an exercise that I do for the lungs. This one works really great. It's in the Recharging Qigong book. If you don't have that program, get it, man. This is a great program. These teachings all lock together. Everything dovetails. It fits. The Recharging Qigong gives you the basic exercises plus the yin set, and it meshes things together. The Flying Crane Qigong, that does some other internal channels and opens all the chakras and the meridians. There's more. When you get that book, Turn Stress into Power, what does it do? It gives you all the meditations, how to clear the energy, how to get rid of stress. So what happened is, as I put these programs together, they're neatly woven together to open up everything in you, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, to give us a balanced life. If you're off balance, that means your fire and your water are out of balance. You're either bloating up or you're tucking in, and you're either a nervous wreck or you're calm and gentle. Moderation. I remember when I was going to school, my teachers would say, you need more moderation. I didn't even have a clue what they were thinking of. I am excessive compulsive, and I always was. If one piece of ginseng is good, why not eat 5? Give you more power. Well, anyway, I learned that too much of a good thing, too much chocolate cake, too much ginseng, too much vitamin C, whatever you do too much throws off your balance. So always looking at balance. The balancing of the liver and the lungs. The balancing of the heart and the kidneys. So we have these 4 animals. The turtle. They say that the turtle, that guards our back. That's our energy in the back. Around the turtle, there's a snake. And the snake, because you've got this turtle shell behind you protecting your kidneys, you've got the snake. So if something comes to attack you, wham! The snake gets you before it even gets to the turtle shell. Things that protect you. So what do the kidneys have to do with? It has to do with our power, our sexual energy. Bam! Our creativity has to do with knee pain, heel pain, hair loss, libido. That's on the negative side. On the positive side, what does it have to do with? Energy, creativity, vitality, strength. The kidneys on the negative side, it has to do with things like fear. We're tucked in. Like a dog gets hit by a stick, his tail tucks under. It's all the fear. When you're open, when the kidneys are functioning, what happens is you have not fear, you have gentleness. You are more gentle. The liver is kindness. The lungs are valor and courageousness. The heart is love, respect, honor, and joy. Now, I'm talking about those 4 animals and how they live in our body. As a composite, there's a molting of the 4 animals. When they sort of morph into one animal, and that's in the center. That's at the lower Tantien. And what that is, in Chinese, it's the stomach and the spleen. You come into my house, the first thing I say, oh, would you like something to eat? Would you like a drink? I try to give you nourishment. So not only spiritual nourishment, but I want to nourish you with food. I want to give you stuff to nourish your body, to strengthen your body. I know in every intake, patient comes into my office, I ask them about their energy, I ask them about their sleep, I ask them about their appetite, because the appetite's the nourishment, and I ask them about their digestion. Those are the 4 major questions. Once I know that information, I can start putting together a picture and seeing what animal that is, and I can also see what organ it is. So if I can't figure something out, person comes in, I just can't figure it out. Sometimes I'll ask one of my animals, I'll go into my internal mythology, and I'll say, hey, I need to connect, let's say it's the liver. Liver's the dragon, so I need to connect my dragon energy with their dragon energy to see what's going on. What do I feel? I need to be sensitive and opening up to these things. How does that happen? You start practicing this. As you practice, you intend. So you pretend, right? I'm going to pretend at first. I'm intending for something to happen. It hasn't happened yet. I want it to happen. It hasn't happened yet. I'm going to before it happens, I'm going to pretend. I'm pre-intending for something to happen, to make a shift. So in my internal makeup, I'm projecting out the dragon energy. So if I'm working with you, I'm projecting my dragon energy to your dragon energy. I'm projecting my white tiger to your white tiger, lungs and large intestines. I'm projecting my turtle, snake, the kidney energy, with your kidneys, and the phoenix with your heart. And then I open up my lower Tantien and I start to feel what's going on inside, what's going on with your core, what's going on right here in the solar plexus. The solar plexus are called the yellow cord. Keeps everything together. It lets everything spread through. Up and down, out here, and I start to get a feeling of who you are and how I can work with you. I'll feel it. I'll go, I'm feeling something inside. That gives me a clue. If I have a clue with what I'm feeling, it's easier for me to treat you. So when you're doing medical Qigong and you're starting to work with Qi, you're starting to work with your hands, you need to feel the energy. You have to be like Spider-Man. You have to get a spidey sense. You have to feel it. Once you feel it, you can make a change. It takes place, first of all, energetically or spiritually, then in the meridians and chakras, and finally in the physical. I had somebody write me just yesterday, and they wrote me on the YouTube station, and they were saying, there's no energy, you're just moving your hands around, must be wind. They didn't get it at all. Why? Well, they're not in tune to that part. In their life, they probably go to work, watch television,